Guys, it's Demi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're just joining us now, welcome! So for today's video, I just wanted to sit down and do another chatty video. I've been doing these quite frequently on my channel, but in all honesty, they're the videos that I love filming the most, and I've kind of learned over the last year that doing videos just to please other people isn't what makes me happy. And although I would love you to enjoy my content as well, there's definitely got to be a happy medium there between you enjoying my content but also me enjoying producing it, because if not, the quality of the videos go down and the quality of my personality in the videos goes down, because I just don't enjoy them. I don't enjoy filming them, therefore I can't produce the same standard and level of content. So yeah, I really love just sitting down and having a chat with you, giving you an update and just catching up. And I feel like these are the videos that I'm watching at the moment, along with like weekly vlogs and stuff. So I thought these are the type of videos that I want to produce on my channel. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard to decide where I want this channel to go, because a lot of the content that I would be filming around this time of year I can't because of lockdown and COVID and things. But you know, I would be doing lots of come shop with me's, clothing hauls and Primark and stuff like that. I would be doing challenge videos, and you know, a lot of them videos just aren't possible to film anymore just because of COVID, and some of them feel insensitive to film as well. So it's just been a little bit of a tricky situation on what I want to produce in this channel. But I know that a lot of you just love the content where we just sit down and have a chat. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've got me cuppa. Let's see if it's still hot, because it's been in this mug for like 2 hours. Actually still boiling. What a bloody good mug. But anyway, so yeah, we're just going to be sitting down and having a little chat, and I'm also going to be answering some questions that I keep seeing frequently pop up on my YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and everything like that as well. I would also like to quickly say though, if you're not already, please head over and follow us on Instagram. I'm so close to 85,000 followers, and it would mean the absolute world. And honestly, like, I know a lot of influencers say this, but I actually always follow people back. If you send us a message, I'll more than likely follow you back. And yeah, I love having a chat with people in the DMs as well, because it's just a really nice little space where we can have a little conversation. So there's lots of topics and questions that I've seen popping up frequently on all my social medias, and basically just people wanting a little life update and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, let's just get cracking. The first thing that I want to address, there was a little conspiracy going around that I was moving back into my mum's house, and that's why I'd been quiet on social media, when in all honesty I don't think I've been that quiet. I posted 3 videos on this channel last week, and the vlog channel has been quiet. I'll talk about that further on in this video, but I'm not moving back into my mum's house despite what was going around on TikTok. There was a video posted of us at my mum's house on my TikTok, but that was a draft that I had in my drafts for ages. It was like the resting bitch face draft, and I seen someone commented saying are you back at your mum's house and blah blah blah. But I'm not back at my mum's house, and I'm not moving back to my mum's house. I have my own house. I'm paying a mortgage on this house, and there's no plans or anything for me to be going to my mum's house. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly clarify that, because I had a few people messages going, why have you like moved back into your mum's and that. I haven't, so that's not true. And plus, what would I do with the pups? I mean, they could come with us, but you know, that's just not true. So I just thought I would address that as one of the first things. Next little update that I have is about the pups. So if you don't know, I have 2 little puppies, and they are doing so well. And I announced over on my Instagram last week that they go to puppy school, and there was a little bit of a people questioning why I send my dogs to school and stuff like that. And I just want to address that. The main reason that I'm sending the puppies to school is having puppies, the first 6 months of their life is so important for socialization. If you want to raise a good dog, you've got to socialize a puppy within the first 6 months of their life with lots of different people and lots of different dogs. And unfortunately, due to COVID, it's been a little bit harder for me to do that than I usually would, you know, just having a puppy in general life. So it's been a little harder to socialize the pups. Therefore, I decided to send my puppies to a puppy school. This is a great place where they can get well socialized with other dogs, and basically they can just have fun, get to know other dogs and other people. It's a safe environment for them, and they really enjoy it. So that's a little update on that, and that is why the pup go to puppy school. I also had people ask about the training methods that I'm using. So we are using clicker training with the pups, which is basically this little button, and it makes a little clicking noise, and it's a really good training method. I've watched loads of YouTube videos on it, and it's apparently really responsive to sight hounds, and they seem to be doing really well with it. We had them at the beach today, and I let them off at the beach, and as soon as I clicked the button, they both ran to us. They got their treat. So clicker training seems to be what's working best for us, and yeah, they seem to be responding really well to that as well. So that's what training method we're currently using when we're trying to do recall, because recall with sight hounds is one of the hardest things to get them to learn, especially because a sighthound's natural instinct is to run when they see something. So for example, if I'm out and about and Henry and Luna see an animal, I literally am in the back of their mind, that animal is in the forefront of the mind. So it is really hard to train a sighthound to have good recall, and it is something that I really want to make sure that they both have, so that we can go out and they can both enjoy time off and on the lead. So clicker training seems to be working well for now, but I will keep you all updated on that. The next update is about my little car Daphne. So I think it was on the end, yeah, it was on the end of my video where I told you how much I made through YouTube last year. I talked about my car Daphne, and I've had a few inboxes and messages about Daphne, and she's doing fine. I did need to pay £250 because she needed a wheel alignment and a tracker or something, but yeah, she's actually doing fine, back up and running now, which is great. I've still got a feeling there's going to be a few more issues with her this year. She gets her MOT in March. No, it's not. It's June. It's my insurance in March and June's my MOT. But yeah, so hopefully she'll survive that, but we'll just have to wait and see how it goes, because, you know, she is getting an older car now. She was made in 09, so, you know, there is things that are going to go wrong, but hopefully it's just wear and tear things. But I don't want to get to the point where I'm paying more out for the car than she's worth, do you know what I mean? So hopefully we'll get another year out of her, but I'm not 100% sure. The next update that I wanted to let you know about is something that to me I've just been dreading. So over the Christmas I had a bit of toothache. Basically, I've cracked my tooth, and if I'm talking with a little bit of a lisp, that's why, because I've got a huge crack in my tooth. And if you followed any of my channels for a long period of time, you may or may not know, but one of my biggest phobias is the dentist. I just bloody hate it. I hate the atmosphere of it. I hate just everything about it. I just think it's a really awkward, uncomfortable thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go for a long period of time due to the anxieties around going to the dentist. However, why is my voice gone? I went the other day for the first time, and I do have a cracked tooth. I had the option to get it filled, or I had the option to get it removed. I've decided to get it removed just because it is quite severely cracked, and I don't want to get a fill-in to then have to like get another fill-in in a few years time. So I have just decided to get it removed, which I'm getting at the end of January, but I am getting it through sedation, because I just feel that, I know you get a general anaesthetic, but the like feeling of like pulling, I think, would honestly make us gag. Like, I just hate people near my mouth. I just can't deal with it. So I'm going to do it through a general sedation. I'm going to do it through a sedation, which will mean for 24 hours I need a carer. So Sean is going to have to look after us for 24 hours after. People have said it's not really that bad, but I just don't want to be aware of the atmosphere or anything like that. So that's something that I'm not really looking forward to. Yeah. It just makes me feel sick. Like, the full atmosphere of the dentist, just a hell no. It's not for me. I absolutely hate it. So that's that addressed. The next thing I wanted to talk about is, I know it's something that a lot of people have commented on my previous videos and messaged us about and stuff like that, is obviously advertisements and paid advertisements that I do here on my channel. Now, I wanted to talk about this because I definitely know in December there was a lot of paid advertisements uploaded onto my channel, and honestly, I just don't get people's problem with this, because if you're getting the opportunities to work with amazing brands that you love and use on a general basis day to day anyway, you would take it. And that's the way I say it. I only ever take opportunities from brands that I love and use myself and would be okay with my family buying. And, you know, unfortunately, a lot of the deadlines fell in December where I was posting ad after ad. And, you know, sometimes that's unavoidable. An influencer doesn't get to decide when they go up. And because December is a busiest month for creators and we get so many amazing opportunities, that I got really excited, and I did take a lot of opportunities on, and none of which I regret. I really loved the campaigns that I'd done, and I really loved the content that I produced then as well for the brands. But unfortunately, from your perspective, I think a lot of people got annoyed and thought my channel was just now all ad orientated, which I really do understand. And I'm really sorry if you felt like that in December, even into January as well, because I do have a few ads in January. I've already posted one, and then I think I have 2 more coming up. Actually, I've already posted 2, and then I have 1 more coming up because I have 3 scheduled for this month. But I just want to say, at the end of the day, this is somebody's job, and although I'm so appreciative, please remember that I would never take an advertisement from a brand that I don't love. There's 3 rules when I'm doing advertisements, and it's I have have to love the product, I have to be okay with my family buying it if they went to buy it off my recommendation, and I have to use the product. And all them three things always stick with me when I take advertisements on from brands. So unfortunately, if they do annoy you, then I'm sorry, but please do remember that unless I love the product, then I wouldn't be taking on these advertisements. And at the end of the day, this is a job and this is an income, and I do have a mortgage now, so you know, I'm not going to turn opportunities away because there's going to be too many ads on my channel at once, because one day I might not be fortunate enough to get these opportunities. But then also on the other hand, this is something that I dreamed of for a very long time as a little girl, was to work with my favorite brands, and I'm going to take on any opportunities that I see fit for me, for my channel, and anything that I want to talk about to you guys and recommend to you guys. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I don't think influencers should be shamed for taking on opportunities. But I can understand why people feel annoyed, and I'm sorry that deadlines did fall very close together within December and January. But hopefully you can understand that, like, you know, they're amazing opportunities. I'm not going to turn them down just because of the deadlines being close to like another opportunity I might have taken on, especially not when I use the product and, you know, I use it on a daily basis. I'd be stupid to turn down them opportunities. So yeah, I do want to mention that because I don't want people to think that I'm just taking on all the ads and everything like that, because that's not the case, because I don't take ads. There's like 3 particular products that I would never do an ad for, like skinny teas. They offer me so much money in the past to produce like detox teas, and I would never ever promote that. Teeth whitening companies as well, again, it's not something I've ever promoted, is like these teeth whitening things, because I just don't use them and it's not for me. And again, they've offered us like the most amount of money in the past as well. So I definitely do not take on every opportunity that comes my way, but the ones that I do use, then I definitely do take on, because I'm just so grateful to have this platform and so grateful to be able to get these opportunities. You know, like 4 years ago I could only have dreamt of doing this as a full-time job and sitting here literally like loving life, because every morning when I wake up, I don't feel the same way I used to when I had my full-time job. And what I mean by this is, when I had my full-time position, I would wake up every morning and not see the point in life. I just thought I was living to work. Like, that's all I felt my life was, is I was living to go to work, and without going to work I couldn't get money, and without getting money I couldn't do great things. And with this job, I've never ever felt that. I get discouraged from this job, and there's definitely negatives to this job, but I don't feel that. I am just the happiest doing this job. I have creative freedom, and I have a whole bunch of people who support us and a whole bunch of people who don't support us, but they still decide to click on my videos. So at the end of the day, I'm still getting paid, and I'm grateful for every one of you. I really am. It's just like crazy to me that this is my life, and I feel like over the last few weeks I've just got in this bubble of like madness, and I'm just like, I can't believe like this is my life, this is my house, I have 2 beautiful dogs, I'm living with Sean. And there's downsides to all of that as well. There's definitely been struggles that me and Sean have had in the house, and there's definitely been struggles of not being able to see our family members like everybody else in the world at the minute. And I think, you know, a lot came very quick for us. We were living at home the first lockdown, we were living in our family's houses, we were separated for a period of time, and now we're living together with 2 puppies, and life's chaotic and it's a bit crazy. And I've got to be this wifey woman trying to like figure out how I do 6 loads of washing a day and clean the house and hoover the house and do all this housework, as well as trying to keep on top of like me job and deadlines. And you know, it's been a lot, but I'm not complaining about it. It's been different, and I think it was a difference that I really needed in my life. I needed structure. But how do these women do it? Like, how do these women do it? Like, I literally salute my mum so much, because me and Sean just live in this house with the pups, and the amount of washing we accumulate, like there's loads of washing on every single day. There's dishes every single day. Like, I didn't know before moving into a house that you cleaned your kitchen every day, because I'd done my kitchen at my mum's like once in a while, probably every other day I'd give it a wipe down before I'd do the dishes. But Jesus, when you have your own house, like people with kids, how do you do it? And if you have like a full-time job where you're out of the house as well, like I'm really lucky with my job, because even when Sean's out of the house, I'm in the house. So even if I'm like doing a job or I'm in between things, I can still stick a load of washing on, or I can like, you know, quickly do the dishes while I'm in between editing and sending an invoice off. So, you know, I'm really fortunate in that aspect. But people with full-time jobs and kids, like, I honestly salute you, and I don't know how the hell you do it, because it's hard work. And I think people really underestimate it, or I definitely did anyway. I didn't like estimate the amount that goes into running a house and having 2 puppies and having all these other commitments, you know. So yeah, I really salute everybody who's able to keep their life going at a good pace. Like, I do really well. Like the other day I was like doing really well and I had all the washing up to date and I was so proud of myself, and I was like putting Sean's pile out and I was like, there's your clean washing, hun, just, you know, we'll go and say the vows, we'll go and say our vows now. And I was like so proud of myself, and then the next day there's like another load of washing and I'm like, well, where the fuck did that come from? I'm probably being dramatic. It wasn't. I'm being dramatic. It wasn't the next day, it was like a few days later. But like, where does this washing come from? It's just, there's a lot. But yeah, so maybe we're just like not using stuff enough before we wash it. No, we are, because it's only really dirty stuff that go in the wash, but there's just a hell of a lot of it. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the second channel because the second channel was doing really well up until around mid-December, and me and Sean kind of slackened with the uploads. And I'm not gonna lie, the puppies were a lot to do with that. So getting the puppies was obviously really stressful, and I'm not going to say we didn't expect the stress, we really did, but I think what we didn't expect is how we would manage the situation and how we would manage having a schedule. So luckily now we're in a much better schedule and I'm able to get a much better work-life balance with the puppies and with work, because honestly the first 2 weeks of having the puppies I had no work-life balance. It was like crazy. I wasn't working, I was just constantly like 24 hours of the day my life was revolving around the puppies, which isn't a bad which is actually a really bad thing for me and them. They did become very, very attached to me within that 2 weeks. I was just like, well, I can't leave them, what am I going to do? And we had a bit of an issue with the first playpen we got, so life was like mad that first 2 weeks. But once we got into a better schedule, things definitely started to like look up, and yeah, we are in a much better schedule now. I still feel like my days are very structured, but that's not a bad thing. I did need a bit of structure in my life anyway, so I'm not saying that like having structure is a bad thing, but yeah, I'm still like not fully used to it, but I'm getting there. Channel kind of after mid-December and after getting the puppies, me and Sean really did struggle to vlog, and I think we were both a bit stressed and overwhelmed with moving house, that we just didn't feel like we wanted to vlog, and we're not the type of people who could ever put on a fake persona for camera. Like the pair of us just can't do it. So once we're not in the mood to film, it's kind of just like that block and we just don't do it. But we're getting back into it now going into January. We're still not posting as regular as we want. We want to get up to like 2 or 3 videos a week, but we are filming like our food shops and we're trying to get a bit more into it. So we're gradually getting there, but the second channel will be coming back. It's just about us finding that balance, and like I said, only filming when we want to film, because I never want that channel to be like forced, or I never want us to feel like we have to film, because that's when I feel like it's really easy to fall out of love with the channel. So that's a little update on the second channel, because I know a few people were a little bit disappointed about that, which I'm sorry. Obviously I want to be as consistent as I can on that channel, but I want it to be organic, consistent as well, and I want to actually enjoy the content that we're producing and not have to force myself. And I think every YouTuber will probably feel the same, but like it's just so hard with COVID to think of ideas and to just not feel like you're posting repetitive content all the time. That's how I feel anyway. I just feel like a lot of my content's repetitive because I don't know what to post, and I don't like the trends that are around, and I don't want to post something that I don't like. So it's a big circle, but I do need to reorganize and clean and declutter the kitchen, because I don't like the way it's currently organized, so I need to do that. So that'll be a video for one of the channels, and then I kind of want to do the same thing with the walk-in wardrobe behind it as well. I need to do an updated house tour, but there's a few little things that I just wasn't 100% happy with that me and Sean need to fix before we do that. So yeah, there's lots of content to come, and I have got ideas, but it's just like making them ideas become a reality. And I do want to do some more challenges for this channel as well, for example like food challenges and things like that. So if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments below. But I think we're going to wrap this little catch-up video up. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you've got any other video suggestions, let us know in the comments below. I'm always up for your suggestions. I'll see you very shortly for another one.